Have you ever wondered how information spreads? In 1944, sociologists Paul F. Lazarsfeld, Bernard Berelson, and Hazel Godet introduced the two-step flow theory of communication. This theory suggests that information doesn't flow directly from the media to the masses. Instead, it takes a detour through special individuals called opinion leaders. These individuals pay closer attention to media messages and have a better understanding of the topics they discuss. Opinion leaders act like filters, selecting and interpreting what they believe is most important. They also act like amplifiers, using their social connections and credibility to spread these messages to their networks. The two-step flow theory suggests we're more likely to be influenced by the people we know and trust, rather than just the media alone. Our friends, family, and co-workers act as trusted guides, helping us navigate the complex world of information. The 1940 US presidential election offers a fascinating case study for the two-step flow theory. Researchers found that voters weren't directly influenced by campaign messages broadcast on the radio or printed in newspapers. Instead, their voting decisions were heavily influenced by discussions with family, friends, and respected community members. These opinion leaders of their time played a critical role in shaping public opinion. They weren't necessarily politicians or celebrities, but ordinary people who had earned the trust and respect of their communities. These opinion leaders bridged the gap between the media and the masses, translating complex political messages into understandable terms. Their influence stemmed from the power of personal relationships and trust. Even in the digital age, personal influence remains a potent force, as seen in the rise of social media influencers and the impact of online communities. Even in the digital age, personal influence remains a potent force, as seen with the rise of social media influencers and the impact of online communities. The digital revolution has ushered in a new era of information flow, but the principles of the two-step flow theory still hold true. Today we call them influencers, bloggers, YouTubers, Instagrammers, and thought leaders who command vast online audiences. These digital age opinion leaders shape our perceptions of everything from fashion and food to politics and technology. Their influence stems from their perceived authenticity, expertise, and relatability. Just like their predecessors, today's influencers don't operate in a vacuum. They are part of a complex ecosystem that includes traditional media outlets, social media platforms, and their own audiences. This dynamic interplay between influencers and their followers reflects the interpersonal influence at the heart of the two-step flow theory. This dynamic interplay between influencers and followers reflects the interpersonal influence at the heart of the two-step flow theory. The internet and social media have eroded the once unquestioned power of traditional media. Newspapers, radio, and television no longer hold a monopoly on disseminating information. The rise of citizen journalism, online forums, and social media platforms has created a cacophony of voices, each vying for our attention. Faced with an overwhelming deluge of content, we naturally gravitate towards sources that align with our existing beliefs and values. This phenomenon, known as selective exposure, reinforces our pre-existing biases and makes us less likely to encounter opposing viewpoints. Even when we do encounter information that challenges our beliefs, we tend to interpret it in a way that confirms our existing worldview. This is called selective perception. We readily accept information that supports our views while tending to dismiss information that contradicts our beliefs as unreliable or biased. Finally, we are more likely to remember information that aligns with our existing beliefs. This is called selective retention. This creates a self-reinforcing cycle that further strengthens our biases and makes us less open to new information. As we move forward in the digital age, the two-step flow theory will continue to evolve. New technologies and platforms will emerge, offering innovative ways to connect, share information, and influence ideas. New technologies and platforms will emerge, offering innovative ways to connect, share information, and influence ideas. But amidst this constant evolution, one thing remains certain: the power of personal influence will endure. Understanding the dynamics of two-step flow is crucial for navigating the complexities of the digital age. By acknowledging the role of opinion leaders and the limitations of direct media effects, we can become more discerning consumers and responsible citizens of the digital world. Understanding the dynamics of the two-step flow is crucial to navigating the complexities of the digital age. By acknowledging the role of opinion leaders and the limitations of direct media influence, we can become more informed consumers and responsible citizens of the digital world.